Hi, ladies. Welcome to What God Has Done This Week. We have a very short one. I first want to say hi, Adina.
Hi, ladies. Hi, Yvonne.
Yes, so I just wanted to say we've got a short one this week because we just have one topic that we want to discuss because it's just so important that we praise Him for what happened this week. So this week, me and Adina, we started our first fellowships and it went fantastically. So Adina, just so if you haven't seen it yet, she's doing the Restore Your Relationships and I'm doing Poverty Mentality, and we're just enjoying it so much. So she'll talk a little bit about her Restore Your Relationships when we get to her. But I just want to say for Poverty Mentality, we did the introduction, and both of us, me and Adina's fellowships went fantastically. We had four ladies joining each of us. So it may not sound like a lot of ladies, but it's the first time, it's the beginning, and hopefully they'll be inviting friends and we will just start growing from here and increasing. And not just that it's helping, the ladies that's coming, but I'm sure Adina can also um, say that it encouraged her just as much as it did me when
Oh,
I did my own fellowships, right?
absolutely. Absolutely. It's very encouraging and so many times. And I mean, always when there's a fellowship, you might feel a bit discouraged or something. And just after you leave, you are so encouraged and just filled with, encouragement and His word. And yeah,
Mm.
it's absolutely amazing. So I'd highly recommend ladies to join the fellowships.
Mm. For sure. Thank you, Adina. And then, so what we did is Erin suggested that we make the books available, the ebooks available for the ladies to download and give coupon codes so that we could keep track to see who the ladies are that's downloading our books. And they are downloading it, right? So it's going fantastically. They're using our coupons, they're downloading the books so that we could go through them together and we could see who's downloading them. You can see their email addresses. So one of the great things about this is that if you have the email addresses, you can, and they're not joining the fellowship, but you see they've downloaded the book, you can send them a message. Say, I see you've downloaded the book. I would love for you to, to come enjoy the fellowship. And maybe they'll say, I can't join because of this time or this time. And then, let's make a plan. Let's do something and see how we can get together, because isn't it wonderful for us to get together, to fellowship together? Because what we did is the time, but I'll leave that to Adina now to talk a little bit about the time zones. But I just wanted to encourage you all is to make your own, do your own fellowships and then add it to your calendars. So we used everything on our BNN, right? Because this is the BNN ministry fellowships that we're doing on the BNN. And we made a Telegram group, and then we can share the audio of the fellowship so that the ladies can listen to it that wasn't there. And then, maybe that will encourage them to try and change the calendars to be able to join, or just encourage them and for that moment if they couldn't join, that to hear us talking about him and our praises and just deep diving into the chapters and the scriptures. It's just going to be so amazing. And I'm sure that it will encourage even the ladies that's listening afterwards. And hopefully, it will inspire them to join as well. So, Adina, anything you want to add to the fellowships?
Yes, I also just want to encourage each of you ladies to do your own fellowships in your own language, or like he led us to do it in English, because in South Africa, English is also official language. Most of us, English is our second language. So maybe we'll lead Janine to do it in Afrikaans, and then we will support her and join her as well. Um, so for the English, the only challenge we are having is with the time zones, because, we are in different time zones than other English speaking ladies. So that's why it also led us to do the same fellowships 3 times a week at different times, to see if there will be more ladies that can be able to join in at those times, if
Mm.
it's suitable for their time zones. So, ladies, we also want to talk about each other's fellowships so that the ladies will know there is more than one. Uh, should they want to join another fellowship with maybe doing another book or in another time zone or another language that is more suitable to them. So, and just helping each other out in that way.
Mm. Yeah.
So, and we want this for all of you. So if you start something, please add a praise report so we all know about your fellowships and so that we can learn from each other.
Mm, exactly. And you know, Adina, there was something that I was thinking of, which I think I can close with this, is that if we do like the three, right? And I'm like, I won't be able to sustain having three fellowships a week for a very long time, but who knows, right? When I was thinking about it, I was thinking that who knows, maybe one of the ladies in that fellowship would then take over and she would take that time zone and she would run with it. Won't that just be amazing, right?
Yes.
And then, you know, if there's someone in each of if it grows like this and there's someone in each of those time zones that sees us and then they take over that time zone, it would just be so super amazing. I'm even getting goosebumps just thinking about it, you know, how great that will be. So, ladies, that's it from us, the fellowships. That's the main one for this week. So please talk to him. Please start your fellowships. I see a lot of fellowships in different languages. So let's do it, but let's also share that we're doing it so everyone knows and that we can just learn from each other and praise him together because that's what we want to do, right? Praise him together for
Absolutely.
our fellowship. So that's it from me, Adina. Have a
Yes,
wonderful week.
absolutely.
Mm.
You ladies must also have a wonderful weekend or week, and then we'll
Mm.
talk again next week in the what God has done this week.
Yes. Thank you so much, ladies. Love you all. Bye bye.
Love you. Bye.